Want to be a topper in MBA entrance exams? Join BYJU'S Exam Prep, CAT and MBA YouTube channel and watch serial 99 percentilers teaching you the tips and tricks.
Hello friends, a very good afternoon to all of you and a warm welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I am Gaurav Gupta and I am once again in front of you with our next session on MAHCET MBA 2022, where we'll be talking about questions on abstract reasoning, which will be of the type of a similar relation figures. All right, so quickly confirm if I am audible to all of you. Hello Tanvi, good afternoon. Anuja, good afternoon. Vijay, good afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone, those who are already a part of this session. Can you please quickly confirm if I'm audible and visible clearly to all of you? Yes, okay, so Vicky, good afternoon. So quickly give me a confirmation if I'm audible and visible to all of you, and then we'll start this session. All right, Mamta, thank you for confirmation. Okay, friends, so welcome back once again to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Some of you might know me. I am Gaurav Gupta, and today we'll be talking about abstract reasoning, similar relationship figure types of question that comes in MAHCET MBA 2022 examination. So, as always, we'll be going through these questions one by one. I'll be waiting for all of you to answer these questions. Now, this basically is a analogy type of questions. Okay, so generally in these questions, you will be given first of all two figures in which there will be certain relationship, and then there will be another one figure followed by a question mark, which will bear the same relationship as that of the first set. So you will have to replace the question mark and select one of the answer figures from the given options. That will replace the question mark definitely, and that will bear the same relationship with figure number 3 as the relationship is there in the first two figures. All right, so friends, let's quickly start with this session. Now there will be 15 questions in this session. We'll be going through all these questions one by one. I'll definitely be giving you a few seconds, let's say around 30 to 45 seconds to answer each and every question. And then we'll have a certain discussion wherever there is a confusion in getting the answer of any of the questions. All right. So start karte hain, all of you. So the first question on your screen will be there in a few seconds. Be ready to answer these questions. You must take some time. There is no hurry in writing the answer. Generally कभी कभी क्या होता है कि हम question figures देखते हैं, answer figure देखते हैं, and we tend to give an answer, let's say in around 2 or 3 seconds, and we don't identify each and every pattern that is followed in the question. So in such a questions, the options may be very close. So please take 15-20 seconds, analyze all the figures properly, and then post your answers. Okay, so all the best to all of you. The first question on your screen now. So if the first two figures are related in some way, similarly, find how the third figure is related to the following options. So A, B, C, D, there are 4 options given to you. You will have to identify which of the following will be the correct answer, such that the answer figure bears the same relationship in the question figures number 3. All right, great. So I've already started getting the answers. Krishna, Vicky, Danny, Sanchit, Khushbu, Ritik, Kashish, Sneha, Vaibhav, all of you have given the same answers. Vijay, very good. So let's have a look at it, what is happening. So I'll call it figure number 1, figure number 2, figure number 3, and figure number 4 is what we have to identify. Okay, now from figure number 1 to figure number 2, there are a total of 3 complete lines. Okay, and in figure number 2, the lines have become 1.5. Okay, so the number of lines has been reduced by half. Okay, so earlier there were 3 lines and now there are 1.5 lines. So in the problem figure number 3, there are a total of 5 lines. So in the answer figure, there should be 5 divided by 2, that is 2.5 lines. Okay, so the logic was pretty simple. SRK, you have given a different answer. Anuja, you have given a different answer. So do you understand why I'm saying correct answer? In this case, should be option C. Okay, so option C will be the correct answer. All of you are absolutely correct. Okay, fine. All right, let's move on to the next question, question number 2 for all of you. Now, friends, just take these questions that we are doing here as a practice set of questions. Okay, so all of you know these logics. So what we are doing today in the class is we are practicing these questions. Okay, analytical reasoning being the most important part of our examination, we can expect 25 questions from this area. Okay, so 25 questions hote hain friends. So this is a very important area that you need to practice. So question number 2 on your screen now. Hello Samruddhi. Good afternoon Shruti. So those students who have joined in late, this is as the second question of this session, analytical reasoning, similar figure type questions. Okay, all right, nice, getting the answers and absolutely correct. Great. All right, so look at the problem figures. Problem figure number A to B. We'll have to look at what is the relationship. So I have a rhombus in figure A. And in figure B, there is the same rhombus, but there is a triangle that is drawn inside this rhombus at the common base. Okay. So from figure number C to figure number D, I have to retain this triangle. So triangle will be drawn as it is. So I can reject figure number 2 and figure number 4. Okay. And inside the triangle, there will be a figure that will be drawn. All right. Now earlier it was rhombus and a triangle. The relation was like this. So there was a rhombus and a triangle. And here I have a triangle. So inside the triangle, I should draw a rhombus. So that is there in figure number 3. So figure number 3, that is option C, will be the correct answer. And all of you have given the correct answer. Aishwarya, do you understand? So from A to B, it's rhombus and a triangle. Combination of rhombus and triangle is given. So from C to D, there should be again a combination of triangle and a rhombus. That should be there as the answer. Okay, so the correct answer is figure 3, not figure 1. Okay, let's move on to question number 3. Now question number 3 is pretty easy, but you need to go for good set of observation here. So observe ठीक से करना पड़ेगा तभी ये सही आंसर आएगा. Careful. All right, Sanchit, Vicky, Krishna, Anuja, Swagat, Vinay, Ritik. Good, good. A few more seconds and then I'll start with the discussion. Okay. Now what they have done is they have divided the figure in half using a vertical line. ओके, वर्टिकल लाइन यूज करके मैंने फिगर को हाफ में डिवाइड कर दिया. ओके, नाउ फिगर हैज टू पार्ट्स, लोअर पार्ट एंड द अपर पार्ट, राइट. सो फिगर को मैंने हाफ किया. सो लेफ्ट साइड लोअर पार्ट इज रिटेन्ड, लेफ्ट साइड लोअर पार्ट इज रिटेन्ड, बट इट वाज हॉलो अर्लियर. In figure B, it has become bold. Okay, I'll not call it figure B. Let me number these figures 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 number करते हैं. 1, 2, 3 and 4. तो सबसे पहले क्या किया, फिगर को एक वर्टिकल लाइन से दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दिया. ओके, देन कंसिडरिंग, सो रिटेन कौन कौन सा पार्ट किया, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में लोअर पार्ट इज रिटेन्ड हियर एंड राइट हैंड साइड में अपर पार्ट इज रिटेन्ड. ओके, द पार्ट विच वाज अर्लियर हॉलो उसको बोल्ड बना दिया एंड विच वाज बोल्ड उसको हमने हॉलो बना दिया. दिस इज डन इन दिस क्वेश्चन. ओके, सो doing the same thing with figure number 3. First of all, I'll draw the I'll draw the vertical line here. Okay, so vertical line draw kiya. First of all, this lower left portion will be retained. So figure A will not be the correct answer. Figure B, figure is getting changed. Figure C, I have to retain the left lower part. So figure C is also not the answer. So as you can see that in figure D, lower left part is retained and upper right part is retained. Okay, and the portion which was hollow earlier, this has become bold and bold wala jo hai wo hollow ban gaya. Okay, so this is why we can now select option D as the answer. Now all of you have given the correct answer. Wonderful. I've got one student, Swagat. Swagat, do you understand why I have selected option D and not option A? I hope you would have understood. Okay, so let's move on to our next question, question number 4. Okay, so one question I've been asked, why lower left part? So Aishwarya, as you can see from figure number 1 to figure number 2, so figure number 1 को जब मैंने कट किया इक्वली, ओके, वर्टिकल लाइन से, सो यहाँ पे आप ऑब्जर्व करो इन फिगर नंबर 1 जो लोअर पार्ट था लेफ्ट साइड में उसको रिटेन किया गया है. सो आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस पार्ट. ओके, सो दिस लोअर लेफ्ट पार्ट इज रिटेन्ड, so that is why I am retaining the lower left part. So the same thing has been done from figure number 1 to figure number 2. I'm just replicating the idea, the logic that I have got from 1 to 2. I'm applying it in 3 to 4. Okay, all right, let's move on to our next question, question number 4. A very easy question. It's just the observation that you require in such a case. All right, good. So some answers we are getting and all of you are giving same answers. Nice. So chalo check karte hain. Now figure number 1 to figure number 2, let's see what has happened. So I'll start with the plus sign. Now the plus sign has moved to this place. That means this place. So earlier it was 1 plus in the first figure. Now it has moved to this place and instead of 1 plus they have added another plus. Okay, so पहले एक plus sign था, यहाँ पे दो plus signs हो गए. Similar thing has happened with dollar. So dollar sign has moved to this place. Okay, and $2 have become. Okay, so let's check this out in figure number 3. So in figure number 3, the symbol here is at the rate and it will go to this place. So there will be at the rate twice. Okay, so I can reject figure number C and figure number D. So option C and option D can be rejected. In the similar manner, this sign will move here and there will be two signs like this. So on this basis, I can also reject figure B, and the correct answer will be option A. All of you have given a correct answer, so we are good to move to the next question, question number 5. Let's see how many of you can give a correct answer to this one. All right, great. So again, most of you are saying that answer is option A. Let's check this out. So let's understand what logic is being applied. Now, figure 1 and figure 2. Let's see what has happened. Now in figure 1, there is just one portion, one part of the figure, which is divided in two parts in the second figure. Now the upper portion here is the mirror image. I'm writing it here. The upper portion of figure number 2 is the mirror image of the figure in figure number 1. What about the lower one, the bottom figure? This is the water image. So what they have done is they have just made the mirror image as well as the water image, and they have placed them one over the other. Okay, so first of all, I look at the mirror image of this figure, place it up there, and then the water image of the same figure, and it will be kept downwards. So mirror image of this figure. So option A, yes, it is satisfying. Option B, it is satisfying. Option C is not satisfying, and option D is not satisfying. I'm just checking the figure above. Okay, अब नीचे वाला figure check करते हैं. Now I need the water image of this figure. So water image of this figure, figure A is satisfying. Figure B is not satisfying. Figure B is, this figure is same as this figure. So I can eliminate option B as well. So B, C and D have been eliminated. Option A has been selected. So the correct answer will be option A. Yogi, it will not be option C or D. It will be option A. Am I clear? So ऊपर वाला जो image है, that is the mirror image, and नीचे वाला image is the water image. Okay, and option A is satisfying this criteria. So the correct answer will be option A. Okay, let's move on to question number 6. All right, great, wonderful. So all of you have given same answer up till now, and all of you should be correct. So start from 1 to 2, from problem figure 1 to figure number 2. क्या हुआ है? So there are two triangles in figure 1. नीचे वाला triangle as it is retain किया गया है, and ऊपर वाले triangle को क्या किया है? We have rotated it by 180 degrees, or you can say that we have made a water image. इसको flip कर दिया है, reflect कर दिया है along the horizontal axis. Okay, so from 3 to 4, नीचे वाला जो फिगर है वो रिटेन होना चाहिए. ओके, सो द लोअर फिगर शुड बी रिटेन्ड, सो विच इज देयर इन ऑप्शन ए. इट इज नॉट देयर इन ऑप्शन बी, इट इज देयर इन ऑप्शन डी, एंड ऑप्शन सी तो पता नहीं क्या बना दिया है. ओके, फाइन. सो ए एंड डी फिलहाल मैंने रिटेन किए, बट ऊपर वाला जो फिगर है ट्रिपीजियम, वी हैव टू इन्वर्ट इट, विच इज नॉट happen in figure D? Okay, which is happening in figure A. So correct answer will be figure A. All of you are absolutely correct. Wonderful, great, lovely. Now I request all the students who are attending this session, try and solve this question. I have more than 50 students right now, but I'm not getting 50 responses. 50 answers मेरे पास नहीं आए हैं. So there are some students who are sitting silently and watching this video. Please don't do that. Consider these questions as practice questions and try to solve them in the live format right now. Okay. Vicky saying, sir, in D, shorter side should be on the lower side now. So D is also out. Yes, yes, yes. D is also out. Don't worry at all. So option D is rejected. Oh, 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 yes, yes, yes. So lower figure के basis पे ही option D reject हो गया. Yes, so my mistake. So option D was already rejected because of the lower figure. Okay, fine. Now let's move on to question number 7. Aishwarya, it's just the observation skills. Okay, so try to practice a few questions. Now, what you can also do is, like, I cannot rotate the screen here, but you can rotate the screen if you want to look at the water image of any figure. Okay, similar thing can be done with mirror images. Just observations, अपनी observations थोड़ी सी improve करो and try to pick a figure and draw the mirror image as well as water image. So what you can do is you can apply all these things on the alphabets. So there are 26 alphabets. If you want to practice mirror image and water image, practice on the alphabets and you will do good. Okay, so again we'll play the game of eliminations here. Now from figure number 1, this symbol A has moved to this position. So Q should move to this position. All right. So on this basis, I can reject B and D. ये दोनों options eliminate कर सकते हैं. Now I'm left with option A and option C. Option A और option C में difference देख लो क्या है. So option A and option C, all the figures are similar except this one, except this part. So I'm just comparing options now. Okay. So what should come at this place? यहाँ पे क्या था? It was P. Now P was not present in figure number 1. So I can say that at this corner, at the top right corner, there will be a new symbol that will appear, which was not present in figure number 1. So from figure number 3 to figure number 4, at this place, a symbol will appear that was not present in figure number 3. So figure number 3 में present नहीं होना चाहिए. Altogether, a new symbol has appeared. Okay, fine. So now checking among option A and option C, arrow in option A, arrow in option A was already present in figure 3. So option A cannot be the answer. Checking for option C as well, because I cannot straight away mark option C as the answer because there is none of these as well in the options. Okay, so guys, ये गलती मत करना. Answer clearly find out karna because none of these is also there among the options. So this symbol B, was it present in figure number 3? No, it was not present. It was a new symbol. So it is satisfying the criteria that we are looking for. So the correct answer will be option C and not option A. All right. So those who have selected option A, I hope they have understood the reason behind selecting option C. Okay. Fine. Let's move ahead and look at question number 8. Now, careful observations. All right. Aishwarya, especially you. So this is another question on mirror image and water image. Reflections. All right, great. Okay, so I was waiting for this. So now in this case, option A and option D may confuse you. Option A and option D. There is a difference between option A and option D, but which of these two will be the answer? This might be confusing. But most of you have given option A, other than two or three students. So let's check it out. Which of these two options, A or D, will be correct? ठीक है? Confusion A और D में ही होगा, B और C straightforward हम reject कर सकते हैं. Let's first of all look at the reason behind selecting any of these options. Okay? सो हो क्या रहा है यहाँ पे, चेक करते हैं. फ्रॉम फिगर नंबर 1 टू फिगर नंबर 2, ये वाला जो फिगर है इसका क्या हुआ पहले, दिस लोअर पार्ट इज द मिरर इमेज, द लोअर पार्ट इज द मिरर इमेज, ओके, एंड द अपर पार्ट इज द वाटर इमेज ऑफ द लोअर पार्ट. ओके, सो पहले क्या किया हमने, मिरर इमेज बनाया, एंड देन वो जो मिरर इमेज था उसी को ही हमने वाटर इमेज में कन्वर्ट कर दिया टू ऑब्टेन फिगर नंबर 2. So mirror image and then water image of the figure obtained. So I am looking for the mirror image of this figure. So look at the lower part of the figure only. Okay, look at the lower part. So मुझे क्या करना है, इसका mirror image देखना है. That means I have to reflect this figure along horizontal axis. So if I reflect this figure along horizontal axis, so I cannot obtain this part which is given in option B. I will not obtain this part which is given in option C. Okay, these two are clearly rejected. Okay, now out of option A and option D, now check option A and option D closely. So this hollow part, ये जो white वाला part है, this should come on the outer side here and not in the inner side. Okay, so this is the difference between option A and option D. So students who have given option D as the answer, some of you, Swagat, Shubham, Aman, some of you, yes, understood why I have selected option A and not option D. Because ये जो white वाला part है, this should come on the outer side, not on the inner side. So I hope all of you are very much clear about this. So the correct answer here will be option A and not option D. So majority of you have given option A as the answer, and yes, which is the correct answer. All right. Now let's move on to the next question. But before that, I request all of you to quickly take out 5 seconds and like this session. Come on, do that. So I'm waiting for all of you for a few seconds. Yes, quickly like this session. Comment something if you want to share this session with your friends, and then subscribe our channel in case you haven't done that. Press the bell icon so that you will not miss any of the notifications of all the upcoming sessions. I hope all of you are enjoying the sessions that we have taken. Ash, you are asking how to know that this is the mirror image. So Ansh, if I look at the previous one, okay, so mirror image and water image should be one thing that you should be keeping in your mind while solving these questions. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई हमें आके बताएगा कि ये mirror image है या water image है. Okay, you just have to observe if it is a mirror image or a water image. ठीक है? Fine. Now mirror image is basically the reflection of any figure along vertical axis, and water image is the reflection of any figure along horizontal axis. So you have to keep this particular thing in your mind and ask this question to yourself: if any of these images can be obtained by writing the mirror image or the water image of the given figure. Okay, so ये अपने आप से हमें क्वेश्चन पूछना है खुद से while we are solving these questions. Okay, so mirror image, water image, rotation, all these things plays a very important role in such questions, right? So all these things should be asked by yourself to yourself. Question number 9 on your screen now. I want a quick answer for this one. विकी, आई टोटली अग्री विद यू. ठीक है विकी, आपने जो चीज लिखी है, आई टोटली अग्री विद यू. बट अब इस तरीके से अब दो आंसर्स तो हो नहीं सकते. सो आई एम टेलिंग यू व्हाट वी नीड टू डू इज, we need to give more preference to mirror image and water image other than just the replacement. Okay, fine Vicky. So Vicky, you will have such confusions, but in that case you can basically decide among the options based on the mirror image and the water image. Okay, all right, so question number 9. So figure number 1, I have, I can say a square outside and inside I call it a diamond, let's say. Okay. So diamond bahar chala gaya and square andar chala gaya. This is what has happened. So the two shapes, they have interchanged their positions from figure number 1 to figure number 2. So in figure number 3, I have a triangle outside which will go inside, and we have a hexagon inside that should come outside. Okay, so hexagon outside and a triangle inside, no further rotation of these figures will happen. So the correct answer will be option B. Okay, so yes, all of you have given a perfect answer. Let's move on to the next question, question number 10, which will be slightly tough. Okay, so I'll not call it tough, but it is on a like higher observation skills side as compared to the previous ones. So इसमें थोड़ा सा proper observations करना पड़ेगा to find out the correct answer. All right. कंफ्यूजन अगर होगा तो ऑप्शन ए एंड ऑप्शन सी में कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है. Okay, so let's see which one of these two options is the correct answer. Now most of you have responded with your answers. Nice. Now in figure 1, there are three shapes: circle, inside the circle I have a rectangle, and then a square. Now what has happened is, to obtain figure number 2, the inner two figures are eliminated, okay, and they have retained the outer figure only. So out of the three shapes in figure number 1, two are removed and they have kept the outer shape only. Okay. Now let's see which three shapes are present in figure number 3. Okay. So in figure number 3, first of all, outside there is a leaf type of thing. So I can say that it is something like this, which is present as the outermost figure. Okay, then inside that there is a square, and then further inside there is a diamond. So we have to remove two inner figures. Yes Vicky, absolutely correct. So we have to remove the two inner figures, okay, and only the outer figure will be retained. So option A will be the correct answer, not option C. Now, those who have selected different answers, am I clear to all of you? We have dropped. Yes, Meher, we can say that it is a ninja star. Okay, so we have dropped the two inner figures and we have retained the ninja star, the outermost figure. Okay, now let's move on to question number 11. Now, question number 11 is slightly of different type, but read the instructions at the top and then you'll be able to understand what we have to do what we have to do in this question. Basically, in simple terms, you have to find out odd one out. Okay, odd one out you have to find out. So there are four pair of figures given. So this is pair number 1, this is pair number 2, this is pair number 3, and this is pair number 4. Now the students who have a confusion in mirror image, water image, they might understand this thing. Okay. So जिसको confusion है mirror image water image में, they must observe this properly, and then after that you'll be able to understand mirror image and water image hota kya hai. Okay. Now in figure 1, or in the pair of figures 1, or in pair 1, acid, yes, ऐसे लिखा हुआ है, and what they have done is they have just rotated acid by 180 degrees. So acid को completely rotate कर दिया है. So नीचे से read करें या ऊपर से read करें, it is the same. Base, again it is rotated by 180 degrees. So rotate किया है, reflect नहीं किया, ये ध्यान रखना. Okay, so we have rotated it, not reflected. So in pair 2, the same thing has happened which has happened in pair 1. So acid को हमने rotate किया था by 180 degrees. Similarly, base has been rotated by 180 degrees. The similar thing has happened in figure number 4. Tree has been rotated. So tree अभी नीचे से read करेंगे तब भी tree है, ऊपर से read करेंगे तब भी tree है. Okay, this has not happened in pair 3. In pair 3, second figure is the mirror image of the first. So salt का mirror image लिख दिया. So salt's mirror image will be this. All right. So in all the three cases, pair 1, pair 2 and pair 4, we have rotated the entire word, but in the third pair we have taken the mirror image of the word. Okay, so the correct answer will be pair number 3, and that is option C in this case. All right, am I clear? Now Aman, do you understand the entire explanation? And others has as well, those who have probably used a different logic but got the same answer. So this is the proper reason of selecting option number 3 as the answer. Let's move on to the next question, question number 12. Now the students who are new, like who have been attending this analytical reasoning session for the first time. So guys, this is session number 3 that I'm taking on analytical reasoning. Previously, I have taken minimum 2 sessions in the last 10 days. Okay. In the very first session of analytical reasoning, I have explained what all different things that we need to consider while solving the questions of analytical reasoning. So I have explained by taking some examples, the method of rotation, the method of reflection, rotating by 90 degrees, 180 degrees, shifting of figures. I have explained all these things in the first session of analytical reasoning. So please, in case you have any kind of confusion regarding the basics of these questions, then please attend the previous 2 sessions, and that will give you a proper insight about what we are actually doing, or what all things, what all elements you need to consider while solving these questions. So पिछले वाले sessions बहुत important है, उनको जरूर देखना. Okay, all right. Now what has happened here is, from figure number 1 to figure number 2, the entire image is rotated by 90 degrees in the clockwise direction. Okay, entire image को मैंने क्या किया, rotate किया है clockwise direction में by 90 degrees. The same thing you will have to do with figure number 3 to obtain your answer. So if I'll rotate figure number 3 by 90 degrees in clockwise direction, so ये वाले जो दो arrows हैं which are pointing downwards, they will point leftwards. Okay, so option C and option D can be eliminated. Okay, now this diamond will be at the, like, below this line, not above this line. So diamond जो होगा वो below होगा, नीचे होगा line के, ऊपर नहीं होगा. So on this basis, I can say that the correct answer will be option B and not the other option. Okay, fine. So what has been done here is the figure, the image has been rotated by 90 degrees. I'm again mentioning all these things. Okay, the very first session of abstract reasoning, I have covered every basic about rotation, reflection, shifting of figures, All these things were discussed. So please watch session number 1 of abstract reasoning. Let's move on to question number 13. A pretty easy question. All right, Shubham, Modi Sarkar, Chaya, Dipesh, Rishikesh, Khushbu, Nikhil. हाँ, so that is why Vicky, so options में वैसा कुछ नहीं था, तो that is why we have rotated it by 90 degrees in clockwise. Okay, so this figure trapezium has been retained. Star was outside, it has come inside, and it was on the left hand side पे था, अब वो ऊपर वाली side पे आ गया. So star भी rotate हुआ. Okay, so position of star has rotated and it has gone from this position to this position, but it was outside, now it has gone inside. Similar thing has been done with arrow. Arrow earlier it was inside, it has come outside and on the adjacent side. Okay, so first of all, I'll retain this rhombus. This rhombus will be retained. Okay, the circle, it is outside, it will go inside and will go to the adjacent side. So circle will come here, and there is only one option which says this thing. So the correct answer will be option C. We can do the same thing with arrow. Arrow earlier it was here, so it was inside, so it will come outside and on the adjacent side. So option C is satisfying the entire all the criterias. So the correct answer for this one is option C. Let's move on to question number 14. Slightly higher observation skills will be required in this question. Sujit, for DI, before you start doing these questions, make sure that all the concepts and the calculations related to percentages, you have studied them properly and you have done enough amount of practice for the calculation techniques. Okay. Yes, any answer? So people are stuck on this question. Okay, fine. I'm getting different answers. A, B, C, and D. My God, I'm getting all the 4 options as the answers from all of you. Fine. So let's check this out. So figure number 1, look at this one. From here, it has gone up there. Okay, so this is the first thing that has happened. And the position of this D is shifted, and earlier it was on the left hand side, it has gone to the right hand side. Okay, and earlier the curve part of D was connected, now the straight line of D is connected. So in figure number 3, from figure number 3 to figure number 4, I can say that the topmost portion will be like this. So curve part is connected, now the line will be connected. So this is the first element that I have drawn for the answer figure, the first element. Okay, so I can eliminate option A on this basis. So I have eliminated option A. Some of you, those who have given option A as the answer, I hope they have understood. Okay, so the figure at the bottom, it has gone at the top. Okay, and D, ये जो D था, I can say that as it is हम D को उठा के लेफ्ट साइड से राइट साइड पे ले गए. ओके, डी को उठा के एज इट इज लेफ्ट साइड से लेके राइट साइड पे ले गए. सो यहां पे भी डी को एज इट इज उठा के राइट साइड से लेफ्ट साइड पे ले जाएंगे. ऑलराइट, सो ऑप्शन ए इज एलिमिनेटेड. लेट्स लुक एट द नेक्स्ट पोर्शन. सो द फिगर एट द टॉप, I'm talking about this figure. Wait, I'll use a different color pen. So I'm talking about this figure. So figure at the top, it has gone at number 2. Okay, fine. And this curve, as it is curve को उठा के हम right side से left side पे ले गए. Okay, so earlier the curve was pointing inwards. Now the curve is looking outwards. You can say that. और curve as it is move हो गया. So right side से curve को उठाया and left side पे ले गए. Okay, so similarly यहाँ पे ये जो first figure है, ये draw हो जाएगा इधर, and this curve as it is left side से उठा के हम right side पे ले जाएंगे, and the second figure will be like this. So I can eliminate option B on this basis. Simple. ठीक है. Now option C and option D are left. Option C and option D are left. Okay. Now let's talk about the next figure. So here the figure which was at number 2, it has gone to number 3. Okay. And we have taken the mirror image of this figure. Complete mirror image. So earlier this was opening on the left hand side. Now it is opening on the right hand side. Okay. So we have taken the mirror image of this figure. So this second figure, इसका mirror image लेना है. So it will look like this. Okay. I have drawn it with a green color. All of you must have seen this. And this is what will decide the final answer. Option D is eliminated. Option C will be the correct answer. Okay, so I have seen the movement of the three figures based on which I have got my final answer. Okay, let's move and look at the next question, the last question of our lecture. Yes, 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 Vicky, we can say that. Anandini, we don't relate 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. We relate 1 and 2 and then establish the same relationship between 3 and 4. Okay. All right. Now what has happened in this case? Can you all write? क्या हुआ है यहाँ पे? Figure number 1, it is rotated by 180 degrees. Okay. So figure 1 has been rotated by 180 degrees and we got figure number 2. So similarly, rotate figure number 3 completely by 180 degrees. Okay. And you will obtain your answer. So option A rejected, option C rejected, option D rejected. And yes, all of you are absolutely correct. The correct answer here is option B. Okay, fine. Vicky, yes, I'll go ahead and check this one. So Vicky, in this case, already I have given you the explanation from figure number 1 to figure number 2. So this complete figure has been reflected. Okay, figure ये जो second figure है, ये third number पे आ गई है and it is reflected. Okay, so I have applied this thing to get the answer. All right, clear? Okay, fine. So that is all from my side. Question number 15 is over. So friends, I hope you like this lecture. In case you have not understood some of the logics of rotation and reflection, again, I am reminding all of you that I have explained all these things in detail in the very first lecture of abstract reasoning in the same series a few days back. Okay, so please watch all the sessions in this series of abstract reasoning so that you will have a complete understanding of what was happening in these cases, right? So please do press the like button in case you haven't done it up till now. Comment, share, and subscribe our channel, and press the bell icon so that you will not miss any of the notifications for the upcoming sessions. Now, this is the list of some of the toppers from CAT 2021. Anyone who want to enroll for CAT 2022 comprehensive program, the complete details are there on on this screen. Okay, so please have a look at it. Do call our counselors for a better understanding of all these programs. Please follow us on Instagram, subscribe our YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep, and press the bell icon. Like our Facebook page, join our Telegram group, and do download the app from Google Play, because there are a lot of free sessions which are happening on the app as well. So other than YouTube, we are conducting a lot of free sessions on our app which are not present on the YouTube. Okay, so in case you are preparing for these examinations, do download our app, BYJU'S Exam Prep app, from Google Play, and then you can also watch some more sessions which are happening on our app. Thank you very much, my dear friends, from my side. I hope you like this lecture. Enjoy. Have a good day. Bye bye.